where some parents have attended the orientation, and the parents who have joined recently for the classes, for them we are keeping this program to pass some information, to give some idea about what you can do from your side at home, just a bit of support. I am not asking much from you, but what we are expecting from you to be done at home, and also to give you some instructions which some of you may not be familiar about. So, to clear some kind of doubts of you, and to also clarify some points which you may have in your mind, we have joined here. So, first I am little apologetic, sorry that I called you at this time at 9:15 p.m. Unfortunately, this is the only time when all the batches gets over. So, I thought like let us meet at this time, and most of you working somewhere may not have time in the evenings or in the morning time. So, I thought this will be the feasible time. I will not take much, but at least half an hour will be definitely required for telling all the points that I have noted down here to discuss with you. So, directly entering into the orientation, first I would like to give some instructions to you about the student who comes for the class. And to start with, the most important part of any institution, which is the punctuality. So, I see that some students, they come late to the class, and they start attending the class only after 10-15 minutes. This happens for both the students coming in the offline program or the students joining in the online program. Not everybody, but yes, few students are there who don't come on time. So, I would like to bring in attention of all the parents that please send the student on time, and have a check that they are attending the class on time when they are attending it online from the home, because sometimes the class starts at 6 o'clock and they join at 6:10 or 6:12, they miss the initial part of the class, and then it becomes difficult for them to understand the class well. So, please make sure that a child attends the class on time and they are punctual to the class. So, when I talk about the class punctuality, I would also like to mention that when you are coming to the class, I am talking about the offline class, then we expect you to be in proper dress code. I am not saying you to come in some kind of dress which we are trying to give to you, but at least you have to be in a formal dress which does not offend some other people. So, it has been noticed in some of the classes, I do not want to mention the name or the venue also, where sometimes the students goes to play and they come in their play suit prior to the class, and sometimes it can be little disturbing to some other people. So, I expect the people who are coming for offline class to be in the proper dress code when they come for the class. Next thing is, when I said about punctuality and when I said about the timing which they come to the class, I also would like to mention the attendance of the student. We should try to avoid taking leaves, but in certain scenarios sometimes it becomes unavoidable because of some health issues, or maybe because of some family issues, or maybe because of some genuine reason. So, we are not that strict for making you to come even in the genuine scenarios, but we expect you to properly inform us that a student is going to take the leave, because you may be noticing that we are calling back for checking for the absenteeism. If somebody is absent for the class, from the academy, the team calls you to confirm why the student was absent for the class, and to avoid this kind of calls, you can give us a prior information if the student is going to take the leave. I would like to stress out a point here about the test that happens at school. If it is not a major test, which is like generally 70-mark term examination, I expect you not to encourage your ward to take leave for that 20-mark test or 30-mark test in the school, because you know that we are dealing with students of various schools, and every school keeps the test at different time, and in that case what happens, if you are taking leave for a week or 3-4 days in a time, we cannot stop syllabus during that time, and that affects the students' understanding. So, avoid to the maximum possibility not to take leaves until it is highly necessary. During the time when the school is keeping term examination, which usually is kept almost the same duration for all the schools, we will try to restrict our syllabus movement. We will not cancel the classes, but syllabus will not move during that time. So the student will get least affected. But if you are having monthly test, weekly test or something like that, we don't encourage on missing the classes. So that is another point to be noted. Next thing is the test that we keep. So I hope you are aware that for 9th and 10th, we keep monthly 2 tests. That is 1 test of science on one Sunday and 1 test of math on one Sunday. So every month it is already there in academic calendar. Some of you, if you have not received the academic calendar, I will ask the concerned team to send the academic calendar to everybody of you. It is decided, pre-decided on which Sundays we are going to have test. So one Sunday would be a science test, one Sunday would be a math test for 9th and 10th, and for 11th and 12th, we are going to have test on 3 Sundays, which is the first, second and third Sunday of every month. This test, what I am talking about now, is purely school-based test. I am not at all talking about NEET and JEE and foundation batches. I am talking only about the board batches, where the test is conducted on 3 Sundays, which is the first Sunday, second Sunday and third Sunday at various timings, which we already share in the group. Mostly it is either 11 to 1 or 1 to 3. Some timing is allotted. For SSM Nagar it is from 8:30 to 10:30, like that we have given some timings. So during that time the test is kept, and the test is for 2 hours duration and 50 marks. Generally it is for 50 marks and 2 hours duration. Now what I am seeing, because almost 2-month tests have happened, in the month of April test happened and in June also tests have happened. So when I see the test performance, when we have our meetings and we review the notebooks of the students, it is a bit strange to note that many students, not everybody obviously, but many students, they don't take this test seriously. So that is a point where it is of much concern. A student, when he takes the test and he or she is not taking the test seriously, then what happens? It gives us a wrong idea about the student, about their performance. And a student, he or she thinks that since I not took the test seriously, I got a low mark. And the student will never be able to know where he or she is really standing. Because if they prepare well and get low mark, they can understand that this is the areas I am weak. So I want to learn those areas. And we will also understand they are weak in those areas. We will teach them areas once again. But if a student comes unprepared and just writes a test for formality without taking it seriously, then it gives a very wrong idea about student, not only to us, to the student itself. Because in most cases I have seen, when they are being asked why you not got good marks, they will say, I not prepared. So they have a assumption in their mind, since they are unprepared, they have got a low marks. If they would have prepared well, they would have got more marks. And that is the point where they never understand where they are weak. So I request you, and we are also pushing for that, we are always motivating the students in class, sometimes scolding if required, to take the test very seriously. So I also ask you, request you, beg you to make your ward come for Sunday's test with preparation. Unprepared test will be of no use. As I tell to the students also, there is no award going to be given for the test. Neither the punishment is going to be given for the test. Test is an assessment, a chance for a child to know where he or she is weak and where they have to put little more efforts. So please try to create seriousness among the student about the test. So one more thing, again, there are possibilities, there are chances where a student is not able to write test on Sunday because of, again, some reasons at home, they are not able to come out for the test on that day. In that specific scenarios, if a student is missing the test for a genuine reason, we are giving them a chance to write test once again, either on Wednesday or on Thursday. So this is for information to every parent that test does not close on Sunday. We give an opportunity for the students to write the test even on Wednesday or Thursday at whatever time they want to write between 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. So they have to come at the earliest of 5 p.m. and they can come to the latest of 7 p.m. because 9 p.m. the center closes. So they can write from 5 to 7, 6 to 8, 7 to 9 or any time between this. But they should make sure that it gets over by 9 p.m. and they should not miss the class for this. Suppose a student is having a class from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We recommend you to send them for a test from 6 to 8. Or if the student is having class from 6 to 7, then they can stay back for 2 hours and take the test. We have all the options for you. But you are not, should not encourage student to miss the class and write the test. Neither, accept them to not write the test. Please have a check on the student whether they are taking the test or not. If they are not taking, you also push them to take the test. That is a request from our side. Test is the most important part of the whole design of curriculum and the strategies that we have made for improving your child. Another important thing I would like to talk about is about the practice classes. This happens for 11th and 12th for 3 days in a week. So you would have seen our timetable, you will realize that for every child we are having 3 days of learning hours, which happens on 3 days of the week, and other 3 days are practice hours. So I see that students are once again lacking seriousness about practice class. Believe me, practice class is more important than the regular class, because that is the only time when we make students to solve question in front of us and we check where they are getting stuck there. Every practice class, a student is allotted with some questions. We have recently issued for 10th and 12th standards some books which are the past year questions of the board paper. So all 15 years board questions have been compiled in one place and your ward has got the book in their hand for physics, chemistry and math. Same way for 10th standard we have given science and math past year book. In the practice class, we encourage the student to take questions from the topic that is being taken in the regular class. So when they come for the class, take the practice class seriously, then only they will be able to understand how are they getting stuck in a particular numerical or a question, which we are very keenly noting down in our place, and then we rediscuss those concepts in the class. So a student who is missing the practice class or a student who is not taking the practice class seriously is not going to gain from the regular class also. So please make sure that practice classes for 11th and 12th are taken very seriously, because that is the opportunity for a child to take new kind of questions. For the students who are attending the live class and who are from distinct far places, for them we upload the worksheet in the assignment section of the app. I hope everybody has downloaded Wisdom Academy app from the Play Store. If you have downloaded the Wisdom Academy app, in the app itself you have a section of assignment. In assignment section, if you go inside, the assignment submission time is there. There is a deadline for that also. For example, for offline student, if the practice time is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., for the live student, the practice time is 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We are giving half an hour extra to online students because they want to take the photos of all the sheets and they want to scan it, convert into PDF and upload in the app. So whenever a student is writing the practice from their home, that is the worksheets, they are expected to upload the worksheet in the app. When you upload it, our teachers will download it here, they will correct the worksheets and they will re-upload in the app. So a student who is studying from far places, they will be able to get an idea about what mistakes they have made. So correction is done with the comments written on next to it, what mistakes they made. So I see many 11 students, they are still, maybe they are not familiar with it, or they have a problem in uploading. For any kind of concerns, come to us, we will help you, but start uploading the worksheets from today itself. If you are getting any worksheets in the app, have a habit of uploading it back and get it corrected. That is about the practice class. Next topic that I want to speak to you is about the progress day. So, as I told in the previous orientation also, I am repeating this point, and for the people who are attending it for freshly, you should note that for every last Sunday of, not Sunday, last working day of the month, every last day of the month I should say, until it is Sunday, because Sunday we have our NEET and JEE batches, we do not do it on Sunday. Last day of the month is progress day. That is, on that day, the parent is expected to come down to the center, take the notebook of the child, not notebook, I am talking about the test notebook, and they can see how the child has taken the test in the month, whatever test they wrote, physics, chemistry, math, or science and math. How did they write? How much seriously they took the test? What are the comments given by us? You get a chance to see the notebook. We show the notebook to the student in the class itself, but for the parents to have a look at it, we call you on last day of every month, where you will be allowed to come see the notebooks, check their progress thing, how much they have improved or what they are doing in the test here, and then if you have any concerns with any faculty, you can meet the respective faculty for physics, chemistry and math, and you can leave. So, last day of the month you are expected to be here to see how your child is progressing. That is why we call that day as progress day. So, on the last day of every month we cancel all the classes, only reason being we want you to come, and we will be also available freely on that day to take any of your concerns. So, if you want to check with any subject faculty, the subject faculty will be available to meet on that day. So, that is about the progress day. Progress day is for you to have a look at the test performance of your child. And for your feedbacks and grievances or any kind of thing, we are keeping 3 mentor meetings for you, which will be planned by our academic mentor, Mrs. Sharon. She will call you and she will get an appointment for you to keep a meeting where you can meet with her and you can discuss on your child's again the performance, and you can discuss on your feedbacks if you have something, and she will also give some feedback about child based upon the inputs taken from all the faculties. So, she is the academic mentor who is going to meet you whenever you are giving time to her. She will itself call and get an appointment from you, but she is going to keep the mentor meeting and she will meet you 3 times in a year. But you need not to wait for any feedback. If you have any kind of grievance, any kind of feedback, we are always welcoming you to communicate it to us through WhatsApp, through our numbers, my number, Satish sir number. You can directly call them, even Sharon ma'am number you may have. You can call her, you can call us, and you can bring any kind of issue to our notice immediately. So, that is very important. The communication between you and us should be smooth. So, whenever you have anything, feel free to call us, speak to us, and we will definitely help you in that, and we will try to support you in that. So, whatever best can be done, we will do. Next important point is about the feedback form that we send at the last of every month. So, for 11th, I think hereafter they will get. Every month last, we share a link to submit the feedback of the teachers. Once again, that is to be done by the students. We do it for the students. So, students get an opportunity to give a feedback about the teachers and about the classes, how they are feeling, whether they have any problem in the class. And based upon the feedback, we take some decisions and we also do some changes if required. So, suppose you have any problem in class or you want some extra attention in something, we take actions on that. Like recently in SSM Nagar, we have increased the frequency of little bit maths class because they wanted a little bit more attention in math. So, like that, we always encourage you to fill the feedback form, and once you fill the feedback form, based upon that feedbacks, we take the inputs from there. So, please encourage your ward to fill the feedback form. If you have any, if you do not have any concern also, let them fill the feedback. We will know that everything is going fine for the child or not. Next is about the school test. So, whenever a school test happens at school and the child gets the paper, we encourage the student to come and show the paper to us whenever they get the paper in school. Whatever marks they have got, ask student to come and show the paper to us. We will have our own way of valuation, and we will give some inputs to students about how to improve his performance. Moreover, in some cases, if the student is not able to bring the paper to the center, and if you are able to get it to home, take a photo of it and send to us. So there may be some scenarios where you may not get time for us to bring the paper to our center, but at least take the photo. Or when you are going for parent-teacher meeting at school, and then you are able to see the paper, take a photo of it. We request you to share the performance of a child at school with us, for us to understand where he or she is still lacking. So we expect that from you. And one last point, which is very important point, is about the Wisdom Academy app. So as I said before some time, I hope everybody has downloaded the Wisdom Academy app. You have a separate parent login. So whenever you download the app, what number you have given as a parent number here while filling the inquiry form. If not, you can call us and give your numbers which you want us to install as a parent app, and then you will get a separate app login where you can put your phone number, and by putting OTP you will enter into your parent login. There in the app you have tremendous information. For student, first I will tell, a student can see their attendance, can see their test marks, can see the assignments given to him, can see the class video recordings. Whatever class we are taking, everything is getting recorded, and we are putting the link of the recorded classes in the app itself. Whenever they want to re-see the class, they can go to the app, open the particular subject, go to the link, click there, and they can see our class lectures. Also, in the study material section, we are going to upload, or maybe some batch we have already uploaded, the materials. So there the worksheets, some test papers, some kind of handouts we are giving to the students in the study material section. So in the app, a student will be able to see their attendance, test marks, study materials, assignments. Apart from that, some notifications also may be there. Sometimes we are making some announcement, it comes in the app. So these things are there in the app. We have a chat section in the app, and we encourage you, as I said before some time, whenever a child is taking a leave, we request you to put in the chat section that you are going to take leave, so that we will get a registration of your leave. So if a student is taking a leave, please ask the student to go in the app, go in the chat section, and there they can send a message to us saying that for this and this reason today I will not be able to attend the class. So we will take a note of it, and we will not disturb you by calling and asking why the student was absent. For a parent login, you will be able to see the attendance report of your child, how many days he has come, if he has missed any class or so. You will be able to see his test marks, even the graph of the student, how he is improving, what marks he scored last time, what marks he scored in the examinations, those things. And you will be able to also chat with us. So if you want to send some information, you can even chat with us there if you have any concerns there. Next important thing is, again I want to say this to you, that if the student has any concerns, any kind of problems, please feel free to reach out us over the phone immediately. Don't wait for the opportunity for mentor meeting or progress day or some other day to meet us. That day itself you can meet us, or you can call us and raise your concern here. Next thing which I want to point here is, some students, I have seen some students, they are traveling to center by their bikes. So we don't encourage it much, because one thing is age factor, they are not 18 years of age and they are driving bike. In some cases I have seen they are driving and they are parking somewhere here and there, and it creates problem for them. So we always discourage students to come in motored vehicles. They can come in cycles if they are coming, and cycle, there is some parking issue. I mean, there is issue of parking in this Perangalathur region, not in SSM Nagar, but here in Perangalathur, we don't have much space, but we can use a space near the temple, behind the temple, that side, to park our cycles. But please avoid coming here with some costly cycles. Avoid leaving the cycle without lock. If you are coming by cycle, please put a lock in the cycle, because sometimes I have seen students are without locking and going to the class. Please don't allow them. If you are sending the cycle, let them have a lock within cycle when they are coming for the class. So that's all. Apart from that, some basic behavioral thing, which I want to say. Not much is there, but some students, they should be in a proper language when they come here. We don't ask them to speak only in English, they can speak in Tamil, but sometimes I see some students are using some language which is not encourageable. So we always have a look at that. We have cameras installed at all our facilities. We record and we see every footage also. So whenever we find something is going wrong, we stop and we are scolding them and we are saying them to be in a proper way. And same way at home also, you can encourage them to be very formal and they should be professional when they are coming inside, and they are not using an unwanted way of speaking. And one very important thing is, they are coming here for studies. They are not coming here for making friends and gangs. We don't encourage students to stand down and talk and mingle with many people. Wherever we see some students standing down, we send them to home or send them to above, wait in the office. Say the same thing to them. You also say, start immediately after the class gets over. Don't encourage them to stand down and talk to friends. And I have seen in some cases, they are also calling their friends from outside. That is, there some other friends are coming and speaking to them. Avoid all these things, because they are coming here for learning, and whenever we are seeing anything, we are immediately stopping that. So from your side also, I expect you, if you are sending your son or daughter with their vehicles, let them start immediately after the class gets over. So have a check whether 9 o'clock class gets over, if you are nearby, within the time they reach home or not. If not, you question them why they came late, because sometimes they may leave from here also and they go and wait somewhere else. So you please have a look at it. And if they are saying anything like class ran half an hour late or 45 minutes late, it may not happen also. So if we are going to run the class late, we are going to give information in the group. If for some reason we are giving 15-20 minutes extra, we are putting in the group very clearly, today the class will get over by this much minutes late. If no information is coming, it means we are leaving the child at 9 p.m. sharp. We don't take extra time without informing. So these things are there. I think I am done with whatever points I had to tell you, and I hope your support will be there with us, and together we can definitely improve your child. Some 2-3 more points I want to add here, especially for children who are attending our foundation classes, NEET and JEE batches. I know it is a little stressful sometimes for a child attending foundation batch or NEET and JEE batch, because apart from their weekday classes, they have to come down on Sunday and be here from morning till the evening. Sometimes they come at 8 o'clock and they go home only at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. It happens, but these are 2 important years of their life, and you know the competition outside. So if they are going to face the competition, they have to work hard. We always motivate them, we always encourage them. We say them that these 2 years are the most important years of your life. Give your best, don't hesitate. So we expect the same again from you, that encourage them for writing the tests that is kept separately. So when I talk about the NEET and JEE based test, I would like to inform this once again on this platform, that for all the NEET and JEE batches, I am talking about 11th and 12th NEET and JEE batches, we keep every Sunday a test, and that test which is happening on the first, second and third Sunday, except the last Sunday, is online test. So a student is allowed to write test any day from Sunday afternoon till Monday night. It is not like they should take the test only at Monday night. They can write any time from Sunday afternoon till Monday night 11:59 p.m. Since deadline is 11:59 p.m. and it is a 2-hour test, they must start the test latest by 10:59 p.m. Actually 9:59 p.m. So if they are starting the test after 10 p.m., then the moment time ticks 12, test will be logged. So the last time to take the test is 10 p.m. on Monday night. But don't let them go to the last time. Ask them to take the test on Sunday itself or Monday in the evening whenever they get time. But that test is 2 hours test, a kind of little bit proctored test, where we evaluate the student, how much time he has spent in each question, what are the tabs opened when he takes to the test. So that kind of control we have. And to check whether really they took the test properly in all the online test, every month, last Sunday, when the board school based test is not there, we are keeping offline 3-hour test. I am repeating this, for NEET and JEE 11th and 12th, we are keeping every month, last Sunday, NEET and JEE based 3-hour offline test at center. This test not only gives them the practice of writing 3-hour mock test, it also makes us understand whether they took the online test with proper properly or not, whether they cheated there or not. So if they are not scoring well in the last test on Sunday, it is very clear that they have tried to do some kind of malpractice in the weekdays, other Sundays also. So we do the check and we make sure that they are always motivated. For the foundation batch students, we are not disturbing them on any other Sunday because already they are coming for 4 hours on Sundays. But last Sunday of the month, we have to check their improvement also. Whatever we are doing in foundation class is reaching them or not. For that, every last Sunday of the month, we will also keep I think it's a 2-hour test for foundation students. Please encourage them to write that. Again, I am repeating, I know it is sometimes looking like coming at 10 o'clock, going at 5 p.m. in the evening. It is tough. Yes, I know it is tough. But monthly once, please adjust with us because we are working for a greater, bigger purpose. So if they are taking the foundation class seriously, I can assure you it will help them in the NEET and JEE in the future also. So please encourage your child to take all the tests seriously and not miss the test for any reason. So I believe I have conveyed all my points, whatever I thought of conveying to you. If you have anything to talk to me or to Satish sir, again I repeat, you can always call us, message us, anything is fine. And anything you want to ask now, I am happy to answer it. You can, chat section, you can put your concerns or anything you want to ask, you can ask me. Or over the, voice also, you can unmute and you can speak anything if you want to. Is there anything I can answer?
Sir?
Please, ma'am.
Sir, I'm Dr. Pratika, Sir's mother.
Please, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Sir, I have a query.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, thanks for the explanation. I got many doubts, but everything got clarified by you now.
Thank you, ma'am.
And one more is there, regarding the practice classes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in between you got that. So for that, can the test be taken from home?
You are talking about the Sunday's test or practice class worksheet?
Practice class worksheet.
Yeah, it can be taken from home also, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
So he can take from home. After finishing his worksheet, he has to take a photo of the pages and he has to convert into PDF and upload in the app. We will correct it and we will re-upload it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So if there is no other query from your side, thank you for your time. And as I said, you can always approach us and you can ask us in person if you have anything to ask. So thank you to everybody. Thank you for your time.